안녕하세요. 네, 이름 코리입니다. Hello, my name is Corey. I am a elementary education major. This class was honestly incredible for understanding more about myself through this education program. I do think specifically thinking about who I am. In lesson 2, we went through different personality types, and I've done all of the personality types before. Enneagram, the Myers-Briggs. I've done the Harry Potter one before too, which was interesting. I got Hufflepuff last time and Gryffindor this time, and I do think both of those match my personality very much. But I do think that personality types is not exactly what defines you, but I do think it is important to be able to go over to understand how you can change to be better as a person, at who you are. How do you want to grow? I think that understanding, especially as I am an ESFP in my personality types, I can be an ENFP, ESFP, INFP or ISFP. I've been all of those through the tests that I've taken. And the F and the P are the hardest things that I've had to work on for many years. The P specifically, because a P is more go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Don't worry, don't stress. It's not that big of a deal if you're behind on your work. But that's not how a teacher should be. A teacher needs to be very organized, and that's exactly what I'm going for, elementary education. I would love to go to Korea for my elementary education to be able to teach different kids, foreign kids, English, and I think it would be incredible. So that's why I introduced myself in Korean. But I do think that specifically going over my different personality types, especially that P, is something that I need to continuously working on throughout the lessons of noticing strengths and weaknesses, the things that I'm really good in. I'm really good at getting everybody's attention, trying to snag everybody, telling everybody what to do. I'm honestly really good at that. I used to be a shift supervisor at my old Starbucks. After I moved, my manager was like, we're going to put you as a barista first, and then we can talk about it after a couple months. But when I was back in Colorado, I was a shift supervisor, and I tried so hard to make things more interesting, more fun for my coworkers, but more than anything, trying to have them not stress about being behind. It's not about the times, it's more about the customer connections, being with people. I think that's something that is a good motto to have to prevent stress, but I don't think it's the best when it comes to being a teacher. I do think that there's a time crunch, and I need to make sure that even with my assignments, all up until I graduate, because I have another year and a half until I graduate, I think that taking those steps into making sure that I'm really organized with my time is something that I have learned a lot through this lesson of Corey, this is not, you can't just do this. My real name is Corinne Kuchar. I apologize. I go by Corey, and so that's why it's Corey. I apologize. Should have said that in the beginning. I need to get my education degree. It's something that I have struggled with. I'm 26 years old. I feel like I shouldn't be in school anymore because I should have just done it the first 4 years and gone out, but I chose to be careless and work instead of doing school for a couple years, and so getting back into it has been really challenging. But I do think keeping that goal in mind of I want to graduate, I want to be able to be with my little kindergarten, second grade. My ideal age group for education is 2nd to 4th grade. That's actually what I really want to do. Kindergarten can kind of drive me crazy, but I know that we need more kindergarten teachers in Korea. So that's why I say kindergarten. It's actually, I would rather have 2nd to 4th grade. But basically, that's where I see myself in 4 years, 5 years down the road, is in Korea teaching kids elementary education, teaching kids English to be able to come to the States and feel confident in what they're saying. I think that I have many different interesting and fun ideas for students, and so I think that this is something that I've really desired for a while, for a couple years now. I'm learning a lot of Korean. I'm continuously trying to grow in that language barrier. But yes, that is my degree. That is what I wanted to do. And this is kind of the general area of what I got from this class. So thank you so much for teaching me these different things. Honestly, it's been a really incredible class and a good experience in understanding more of who I am and how I can be a better teacher. So, 안녕히 계세요. 고마워요. or 고맙습니다. Thank you so much. Have a good day.